Today, you guys, we're gonna go check out Diablo's booth. This video is sponsored by Diablo. We're gonna check out everything they've got. The brand new cutting tools. They've got some really cool drill bits that haven't ever been seen before, much more. If you guys are new here, my name is Matt Pinella with MattBangsWood. Go check it out.
So we're gonna start here and we'll do a full 360 and right here.
We have got a noisy event, but we are here at Diablo Tools. They have got all sorts of different things set up here. This looks like it's to test out the rebar demon. They've got the rebar going through and the SDS rotary hammer there, all kinds of different ones.
So I got a piece of LVL loaded up with some flat lock screws. Those are specifically designed structural lumber, extremely hard, and then loaded up with some shingles, some flashing, and then topped off with a piece of plywood. Woo! So with that, let's see how the competition can do here. Not easy. Okay.
So that you can see that blade was sparking, it was drawing, it's starting to climb cut, which is going over the fastener. So there's a lot of things. That blade is to failure now, and you're in an unsafe cutting environment. So Steve, let's try the Diablo Demo Demon, see if we get different results. The more in line that you can perform, and William, if you can help grab two blades to show the difference. You know, the other thing is we have a 1.5 millimeter design, so it's super thin, but we keep our integrity in terms of the strength. We also put this stabilizer bits in here.
Tell me what you're feeling there.
It's shaking a lot.
And Cole, if you hold it to your ear, you'll still hear vibration.
Yeah, you can hear it.
So the other one, and then you pull that to your ear, the vibration's down.
Yeah.
So when vibration is created, it accepts it and dampens it, keeping the blade cutting in line.
Your largest hole saw fits on this one mandrel. So if I take a 7/8, slide that in, clicks right in, I'm good to go and drill my hole. If I want to move to a 2-inch like the Lennox we just did, click that right in, ready to go. What if I want to go to a 6-inch? Clicks right in, ready to go. New innovation that we've launched, and Steve has a competitive product on my right. So again, 10 pounds of weight, and we're just gonna let it go. We'll see our hands on top just to set it, and then we're gonna release it and let it cut. 3, 2, 1, go. I have some 2-inch Schedule 40 stainless steel pipe. I'll use the Lennox competitor and we'll cut with that and see how it does.
Okay, so now the teeth are stripped, it's smoking, and it almost looks like the blade is cutting backwards right now. The teeth are all stripped. This is where the world was just a couple of years ago.
Try a piece of rebar?
Try a piece of rebar.
All right. Same thing.
your limitations. So when we introduced carbide, we took the same cutting technology, allowed the same durability, and applied it on reciprocating blades. We saw a big difference.
So I'm going to use a carbide tipped amp Diablo for thick metal. All right, great. Same blade. Let's move that out of the way. Cut the rebar.
Carbide's between $10 and $12. So for 50 times longer, you have $6 more bucks, $7 more bucks. But you allow the tool to do applications you couldn't even do before. So today we're introducing, here we go. We got, so right here, here's our new series of amp. So again, bimetal, then we have what we call Demon, which is our carbide, and then this is amp, which is the HPP++, best of the best. And we now have pruning, nail embedded wood, and we introduce thin metal, which is a 12 TPI. Look at, when you see this blade, you got to cut with it too. See the size of the carbide, the small little specks on it, and it's unbelievable. So you can do thin gauge. So, no, let's show this. Let's do it. So that's what we're introducing. Okay, so we'll show you a couple amp products quickly. Have a little fun with this. How are we gonna do this, guys?
All right, we got the same 2-inch piece of Schedule 40 stainless steel. We got the thick metal amp blade that you just saw cut stainless steel and rebar. But like Russell said, over the last couple of years, our competitors have come out with carbide, right? So we're going to try a carbide solution versus the superior Diablo amp solution.
Yeah, before you do that too, we have 9 categories in carbide, and our colleagues are coming out with 3 and 4. So now we've already left that, now we're going to amp. So let's show the, all right. 3, 2, 1. Very easy to do, and it's flawless, and it won't reshape it, even though it's a non-ferrous material. It won't reshape, right? And so that's what you got to be careful. If you have too big a teeth, it get changed, and the pipes don't fit together. So people absolutely love it. All right, so let's transition to OMT. OMT is one of the most exciting categories out there.
Inch and a quarter is the largest. Yeah. So, you know, the number 1 sizes are probably going to follow the 4, 5, and 6 bar. So 5/8, 3/4, and 7/8. That's a beast, right? You know, with just being able to get to it, you know, get to that bit and unlock it. It's still a solid bit versus the hollow bits today. You know, you just don't have that structural integrity. If you're down in a hole 20+ inches deep, it's a lot of heat. You know, you want to be able to get in there. If there is some moisture, you can get to it, clean it out. But that full carbide is okay. But it's stainless steel, right? So it can be exposed to the elements.
When we drilled this hole here, there was hardly anything that came out of it, and it's already cleaned out. Look at that, there's no dust in there.
So this is what we're cutting with. It has Cermet teeth. Cermet is different than tungsten carbide, what you would typically find on a blade. It resists higher operating temperatures, so that allows you to cut heavier steel. It also allows you to cut stainless steel if you ever run into that. You don't have to buy a dedicated blade. This will cut mild and stainless steel. The other interesting thing you'll notice, this is a typical wood cutting 7 1/4 circular saw blade. High RPM tool, 5,000 to 6,000 RPM. It's better if you buy a dedicated metal cutting tool, but you don't have to. You can actually, because it resists operating temperatures that are much higher, you can use a typical framing saw and you can cut up to 1/2 inch steel, which we'll show you right now. So you might think you're going to generate a lot of heat. It's the same temperatures before we cut it, because it's the difference between cutting and grinding. You don't generate as much heat. The heat that you do generate leaves in the chips. You're going to leave a much nicer finish also with the cutting versus the grinding. There's no heavy burring. There's no discoloration because you don't generate the heat. And your productivity goes way up when you make faster cuts like that, and you don't have all the cleanup afterwards if you're going to torch or use any abrasive products.
This section of the booth is pretty cool. These are all of the hole saws. They've got all kinds of different ones. I didn't realize that they had these. I've used these before, never used this. This is the Demo Demon rough-in carbide teeth hole saw. This thing rips. They've got the diamond grit hole saw, the Steel Demon as well for putting holes in metal and stuff. That's not something we'd use, but this right here and these, most definitely.
Getting the best of both worlds, man. Nothing better than that. Pretty awesome stuff, guys. Yeah.
What blade is that?
So this is our 7-inch turbo segmented blade. So basically what we're doing is just combining that technology of the turbo and segmented blades and kind of throwing it into one. So you're getting the best of both worlds when you cut.
These are the conventional dust extraction drill bits from competition from us. The issue is the holes clog, especially if the concrete's not fully dry. We have this new technology where you can take easily off the connector to the dust vacuum. If it should clog, you can easily clean it. And then you put it back together. Add the connector and you're good to go. On top it has the full carbide head, welded technology from Diablo. So it's as good as the Rebar Demon, just with dust extraction now.
So this is the little testing for the Rebar Demon. You've got rebar running all the way through it, the end of that bit. How is the end of that bit made so that it actually goes to rebar? You can explain it better than I can, I know it.
So it's full carbide head. versus just a carbide insert. So full carbide head, carbide's very impact resistant, but then it's also how the bit tip is adhered to the bit itself.
Okay.
It's designed to take in a lot higher heat. When you're drilling in rebar, you generate a lot of heat.
Yeah.
And that's when bits typically fail. So with a full carbide head, it's going to allow you to withstand the heat when you're drilling through concrete.
Okay. So the big push here at Diablo is the rebar demon, the new drilling technology in the front. As you go around back, they've got some new cutting engineering over here where you can cut through different metals. They're not hot to the touch. Over here, you've got the typical blades. You guys have seen these before. Nothing too crazy to focus on. Just new engineering on their blades. Then as we go out in the front, they do have new multi-tool blades that are gonna help out quite a bit. Don't die nearly as quick. I can't stand these things. Not only are they expensive, but they seem to die real quick. A couple new Sawzall blades released, new nail embedded for the little oscillating tool. That's been a big one for us. Those things are crazy expensive and they seem to die out pretty quick. So hoping this one lasts a little bit longer.
Today, we're introducing our rough-in carbide tip hole saws. So you guys know that either self-feed or rough-in hole saws, you can stay in the market. There's some good quality ones out there, but they're slow and they're not as durable. And so what we've done essentially is redesign that, making it much more cost efficient and productive for the users, and making it extend the battery life of existing designs on the marketplace. You took a high carbon steel, you welded it to high speed steel, and you maintain the edge, keep it much sharper, but you still had flexibility, right? Change the game. But we went into it, and you spent 5 minutes on a job site, and you're gonna hear there's a lot of problems with the users out there. And we'll
Thanks, sir. On your count. Hard to compete with over 2x the productivity there. That blade's going to still continue to cut in. And this competitive blade was already struggling. It's going to take me a long time. So more blade changes, more lost time on the job site.
All right, let's see how it goes.
Absolutely, I mean, you'll feel it. We encourage you guys to come back and use them. You'll feel it in your wrist, you'll smell it, you'll see it, the vibration, absolutely unbelievable.